what is you see display, let me know. Okay.
When I see what? Is
when
now is okay now?
Yeah, but when you have to check once in a while.
I will.
So when we rub our palm together and massage our face, our nose, and the forehead area, it's not only to help the local sinus and prepare for the air conditioning working condition perfectly, but we already learned about the system on our face. You see, the internal organ reflection. So not only when we rub our hand, it stimulates the internal organ. Now when we rub our face, now it works directly on the central nervous system, that means on the headquarters, to correct whatever imbalance and start for the new day. Correct it. And also, when we rub our face, it will correct whatever obstruction in extremity or in the muscle skeletal system. And then when we massage our nose, we put from the base to the top, and you see this is represent for our trunk, and here is the energy complex. All our energy stay here. Now if we rub our nose, that means we put the energy from the energy complex along the spinal cord, so it has, so it will nourish our central nervous system and make our brain cell more alert, more awake, more energy. You see? So put up, and then when we spread out the eyebrow, the forehead, that means we spread out the energy to the extremity, to our arm. When we rub our cheek and our chin, that means we send out the energy to our thigh, knee, and our feet. So, second reflective system on our face is not only to help the local sinus, the condition for matching the lung condition, but it also help for the intestinal or the internal organ and extremity, muscle and skeletal system. And after we doing that, about 10 minutes, 5 minutes before and now 5 minutes, all the whole body, inside and outside, now perfectly flow evenly and balanced. We done that enough. If we can do that oftenly, we will see totally different. And then also the skin, the muscle on our face will be relaxed. And when it's relaxed, you know, we already learned about the technique of meditation and chewing slowly and carefully. What it helps? Make our cells become reproduce faster, become younger, become more refreshed. So if you do that, you will become younger and healthier. You don't need to go to the beauty shop. You don't need to have a makeup. You don't need to go to the doctor for medicine. And then after we stand up, we can go to the next the next one, the next system. From forehead, go to the back. Now we stimulate the third system, and also to help to stimulate our central nervous system and the headquarters to release any blockage. That's about enough for the normal weather. During the spring, the summer, or the fall. Sometimes during the cold weather, you need to go further, especially windy and damp. We need to rub our ear, and as you see here, our ear, it looks like what? It looks like the placenta, and the baby laying here. This is the head, this is the trunk, this is the birth stock, this is the feet. Circle in here, exactly like the baby in the fetus, right, in the placenta. So all of the chronic disease, all the severe condition, we should stimulate our ear. And you see, it stays in the middle ear, not the outer ear, because our body really small. That is after 1,000,000 years of evolution. It knows how to protect the internal organ, the body. So when we have a chronic disease, when we have a severe condition, or during the cold weather, we should rub our ear to stimulate, because all of the main organs from the fetus will start from here. So this is the most central headquarters. Also, outside, it have the button for the remote control for the heater in our body. That's why whenever you hot, you massage your outer ear, you feel hot. You see, especially because someone try to make you angry. They just try to take your ear, and okay, they just pin it. Because they stimulate, they hit right in the remote control of the heat center. So we take advantage of that. Actually that because some people don't know that. But that is the remote control for the heat center in our body. So especially during the cold weather or the windy, we should rub our outer ear to heat up our body. And actually it has another mechanism, because the ear, it looks like another organ in our body.
The liver.
Kidney.
Oh, the kidney. Oh, yeah.
You see, the kidney.
Yeah.
And the kidney responsible for the heat. You see, the kidney responsible for the heat, and during the winter, a decision of the kidney to preserve the energy for the body, to withdraw and to reserve, maintain the energy for the body. So that's why when we stimulate, when we rub, we hold our ear. That means we stimulate the energy and the heat for the kidney, and it makes it warm or stronger. During the winter, I don't need to cover my head, but I just keep my ear warm, stimulate that enough, because it needs to grip the top of our head, needs to have the fresh air, and it needs to open so it can liberate.
But so when you rub your ears to warm up, you also stimulate all the other bits of the ears that are linked with the rest of the body.
The same time when we do that, it follow the principle of the water all the way flow to the lower point, the lower hole. So when we rub our ear or when we stimulate any point on our body, it will go to wherever our body needs. So that is the 4 reflective system, and we can stimulate depend on the area. If we have a headache or so stressful or blockage of the neck, we stimulate the area below here. If we have the pain along the spinal cord, we go along the middle line between the inner, the middle and the outer ear. And if we have intestinal problem, we go inside this area. If we have any lower back pain, we use this area. If we have the urinary tract infection or any the reproductive system problem, we go in this area.
Couldn't we sort of give them a general good rub all over and cover all eventualities? They just systematically start from the inside and work out.
Actually, at the prevention or at the treatment, we do the same thing, because when it's blocked in our body, it will become painful at certain point. And when we massage to relieve the blockage, it automatically rebalance. And because we stimulate at the headquarters, so it saves time and saves energy for our body. Instead of the only when we had the problem with the intersection of the big complicated meridian we use on our body, or when we have the disease related muscle or skeleton system, we use the body point. But the rest, at least 70% of the illness relate to the central nervous system. That's why if we make correct diagnosis, if we take advantage on the headquarters, we stimulate our face, our head and our ear, it responds faster, the result come out faster. Alright, so that day we do during the daytime. Early in the morning, rub our palm together, our tip of finger together, our face, forehead, the top of the head, and during the cold weather, okay, we rub our ear. We can do that 10 minutes, 15 minutes, perfectly. And not only early in the morning, in the middle of the day, if we feel so tired, so stressful, we can repeat that second time. The more you practice, the more benefit you will see right away. Because when our face skin be brighter, the pore will be clearer, all the obstruction on the knob will be clear. Automatically we'll see the internal will release right away. And then also when the facial muscle be relaxed, we will feel really relaxed. instead we have to smile all day long. Now, okay, once in a while we just rub our face and our cheek, and it will relieve the stressful. And then at night, after 10-12 hours working, moving on the stress of our body, 50 kilograms too heavy, and on the toxin, okay, be pulled out by the earth gravity, it will settle down along our calf and our feet. Now, at bedtime, before we go to sleep, please massage our feet. Take good care of that. It will release all the stress and all the toxin now. You see, so we rub from the top to the bottom. Especially you will see again our body very smart. It tries to protect the important organ. You see at the bottom of our feet, it have all reflective organ internally, and the same thing all of the tip of all our toe. That is the synapse and the brain. So when we massage the bottom of our feet, it's not only to help to relieve the pressure and the blockage internally in all the organs. It also helps to clear the blockage of all of the bottom of the final point of the main meridian. Because we have 12 main meridians, 6 of them and the bottom of our feet and our toe. So when we massage the bottom, and then 5 minutes later, and we continue to massage the heel, and especially the inside. You see the inside. This is the spinal cord. So we put from the back to the front. We will push energy complex stay right here. So we massage around the ankle and we put it upward. This is the point for our liver conjunction. This is the point for our kidney and the energy complex junction. So it's very important, this point. Most of the disease we can stimulate this point, it will release. That's why you see in the old time, the Buddha and the Sangha, they work on the bare feet 3 hours a day. Automatically they have the nature massage for that. And the head let open so the energy can flow up, contact with the higher energy level. Now we have a too comfortable lifestyle and we get more sickness because we don't get contact to the nature. And then also after we rub and we stimulate on this area, we may stimulate the liver point and the outer a little bit. In case we have any kidney problem, kidney stone or lower back pain, we will rub the outer ankle. And especially if we have a migraine or terrible headache, too much toxin in our body, we can soak our feet in the hot water with the Epsom salt or with the sea salt. 15 minutes before bedtime is really helpful, especially for a diabetic patient. We need to take good care for our feet because it's very easy to get infection. And for diabetic patient, just a little cut around the toenail, it gets infection right away because the immune system weaker, because the nutrition higher, the bacteria come and see on the sugar right away, so plenty of food there, so it loves and it develops really quick.
Did you say soak the feet in Epsom salt or something else you said? Salt, thank you.
Table salt, yeah, the sodium chloride.
I'm sorry.
The feet, 10 minutes, enough, 10 or 15 minutes.
No, how, in which way are you going to massage
For the feet, yeah, we go from here first, and then the bottom, and then we massage every single one.
Okay.
Yeah, for the hand, the same thing. If we can rub like that, and if we have more time, especially for the elderly or people have arthritis, when we have chronic disease, not only we rub, and then now we use our index finger and the thumb, okay, to press on both sides of our nail, and press and shaking to the right and to the left about 2, 3, 5 times. Each finger, and we rotate counterclock and clockwise and counterclockwise. Each one about 2 or 3 minutes. Yeah, minimum a minute. It will help because this is the top of the meridian. This is the start of the meridian. This is the end of the meridian. So when we stimulate the tip of that means okay, we already send the message to clear up the energy channel on the meridian. So the same thing for our toe. We just press and we just circulate it clockwise and counterclockwise, and you massage. $10 minutes, 5 minutes each one, and that way we have a very good sleep, very relief, and on the pore nice clear. So by the time when we relax, the energy will suck out on the toxin under the bad air, and after a few hours of cleansing, okay, now the new energy will absorb to that and it go up and go up. Alright, so that is for the massage technique. This one next time.
Next time,
That'll be up next time you come back and see us. We're getting younger.
Let's start with this.
Alright, this is something we should do.
What's wrong with swimming pools?
What's wrong with swimming pools?
We try to use as much as natural product as possible, use the whole food, and check our urine pH at least 2 or 3 times a year. It's easy. By checking our urine pH, we know how our blood pH, so we can adjust it. and then we do fasting or cleansing our body at least once per year. And the organ, we have two main organs in our body usually accumulate on the toxin, that is the liver and the kidney. When we do the liver cleansing, we should do the fasting first to clean up our GI tract. And when we do the liver cleansing, at the same time we do gallbladder. Every 3 months we can do one time. It takes only about 2 to 3 days maximum for the liver cleansing. And the kidney cleansing is easy. You can use the portly, the one we eat, the
porridge.
Yeah, the portly. We just take the whole bun like that, okay, and we put in the cooking spot. We put about 1.5 liter water, boil it up for about 10 minutes, and drain out, filter the water, and drink it. On the kidney stone, any bad stuff in the kidney will be washed out. We can do that every 3 months, once in a while. It helps not only to extract the chlorophyll, vitamin A, vitamin E, mineral in that, but it also helps to clean the kidney.
So you drink just the water?
Yeah,
but you can't boil up the porridge without it going thick.
Which one?
No, but if you boil 1.5 liters, probably the quantity not in.
Or what small amount of the. I don't get what.
About the bun, the same sign like when we have in.
Yeah. A pot. You have a pot. And you have
that we take the whole bun like that.
Yeah.
We put in the spot and we put in about 1.5 liter water. We cook for about 10 minutes to 15 minutes maximum, and then we drain out. We filter the water.
So it's a small amount.
Yeah.
In 1.5 liters, it's not going to.
Or we can eat like the salad, that one, but not many people can eat that much, you know. I prefer eat fresh. So that is for cleansing the organ and the body. We need to exercise at least 30 minutes to 40 minutes a day. We can practice 20 minutes in the morning and 20 minutes in the evening. Learn how to breathe deeply, meditate, relax, massage our body, and we just learn. And I'm not sure the water here, how they purify our water, how they sterilize. Most of the water in America and in Europe, in France, I found out too much toxin.
Yeah, we have a lot of nitrogen in Sussex.
Yes. Chlorine we have.
Chlorine and nitrogen,
yeah. So that's why we better have a filter, and we should boil it. So let on the gas evaporate. Yeah. So in the old time, I used to boil it up and then just let it cool down and use the cotton to filter it. And that is safe, because even though the water, we don't know what kind of the water they use. Sometimes even though that is the water from the stream with a lot of mineral, but because the procedure for packing is have too bad, a lot of bad gas released in that. So if we want to drink that bottled water, I still have to open it and let it out at least overnight. Nearby the window, or I pour it out in the pot, let it overnight so it evaporates. And the energy from in the nature can penetrate to help to suck out all of the bad air in that. Yeah. And especially a lot of people nowadays love to have a spa, the hot stuff, the steaming room or swimming pool. That is no good.
It's no good, the swimming pool.
Okay, and just as you know good, but you can explain that because you already learned. It's very simple, but most of us we trick look like drinking a lot of water. Then
Right.
it's not hot. Think about that. Normally, okay, all the pore, okay,
So
it's tight. But when we have a shower, especially when we are in the warm temperature or hot temperature, it dilates out. And when we use the hot water or the steaming room or the hot tub, that means the high temperature and the gas coming out more. It evaporates. And now we re-breathe it, and it re-penetrates into the open door. The 100,000, a trillion, million door now open. So it penetrates back faster and deeper. At the first 10-15 minutes we feel great because it releases the stress. But because it's still warm, the channel is still open. And then when the air comes, it cannot flow out. So it goes back to our body. Especially when you are swimming. All our channel open, the body temperature right up, and the temperature outside is cooler, so it penetrates. That's why you have arthritis, you have a common cold, you have all kinds of the problem. But we don't know because after we have a shower, after we have swimming session, we feel good.
Yes,
and we don't know after that, okay, we have a reverse effect.
But how is that different though to a really hot day when all your pores are open? You know, if you're really hot and the pores in the skin open to cool you down because it's really hot.
Right, but when your body open naturally, for example, when you are in the nature, in the air, during the summer time, it's hot, so your body automatically sweat out, and it opens the channel so it can release the extra heat. And after that, okay, it's closed up. So it protects itself. And then the temperature outside, it may be the same temperature or maybe hotter. So the heat coming out, and if it penetrates, okay, the temperature still may be the same. It's not much different. But when you swimming, the water temperature always lower than your body temperature. So when your body temperature higher on the pore open, and the water will penetrate back. You see? Or when you are in hot tub, or in the steaming room, or in the spa, the temperature outside is higher, but because it has the moisture in there, and it has the gas, toxic gas in there, it releases more. After it opens all of that channel, now it can re-penetrate. So that first you feel really good, but after that you feel tired. You have the right skin condition, you have all kinds of disease, and you don't know where it comes from. Because we always have illusion that spa, swimming is good. That's why this morning I show you how to do the swimming in the air instead of swimming in the water.
So no fun, we might as well join a monastery, guys.
No, think about that, and you can try.
But not even swimming in the sea.
No, if you're swimming, but after you swimming, okay, you should, for example, you rather than find out the natural shore, don't swimming in the swimming pool because they use a lot of the chemical for the sterilization. Okay, and secondly, okay, after you get out of the water, make sure, okay, you wrap up and okay, you right away.
If you swim in a sea or in a stream or okay. In a natural
Because we not worry much about the different temperature, but we worry about the toxic gas. It's really penetrate
because they are
actually more than trillion pore. More than trillion. Also it's about 100 times more than when you breathe the toxic gas. Because when you breathe the toxic gas, okay, only two open channel, and it have the filter. Here, a trillion pore open. It penetrates really fast, So be careful with that.
No, I
And
work as a swimming teacher in the past. Very difficult.
You have to start going swimming at the gym. Or been at the gym and go to the pool.
And then the other thing, nowadays we have a tendency to wear more the polyester than cotton.
Yeah.
And we use the dry cleaner and the dry machine. That suck out all the good energy and it lets the bad ion. So when we wear on that one, okay, it extract and suck out all our energy. Instead of if we use the cotton and if we dry by the sunlight, we absorb the energy from the universe. And when we wear that, okay, our body will absorb that, neutralize the bad air. Now we do our opposite. So the more convenient, okay, the more problem.
But there's so many different polyesters now. It's so scientific, materials and fabrics, and there are some polyesters that look like silk. Are you saying it's okay to wear them as long as you don't put them in a dryer, a tumble dryer?
Yeah, actually, if you don't, it have a convenience because it dries faster, but again because it have a static. The cotton it didn't have that, okay?
Yeah.
But the polyester, the silk, it have a static. So, especially when you use the synthesis, the polyester or the silk, if you use that from the natural source, okay, it have a less static. But if you use the polyester product, it have a more static, and you will draw out your energy more. And the wireless device, the electronic device, we already know that. That's why I use the 15-minute bell, mindfulness bell.
So you move away.
Close my eye, 3 breaths, only 10 seconds. But it helps to shut down, to cut the connected energy and the field. When I shut down that, okay, at least I can minimize the effect of the computer or the electronic field from the universe.
Not be done.
Not be done. Smoking, drinking tap water, consume the processed food, fast food, microwave, MSG, artificial sweetener, drinking soft drink, beverage, hydrogenated oil, margarine, homogeneous pasteurized dairy product, high fructose corn syrup, fluoride toothpaste, sunblock and deodorant.
Sunblocks. What are you going to do
That's
without
online.
sunblock?
Don't go in the sun.
Yeah, because the most of the North American and the Western use the sunblock when you go to the beach.
Yeah, when we go to the Far East, when we go to Vietnam, we use the sunblock.
No, that you know why? Because that's why the Western get skin cancer more than the Easterner. The Easterner don't use the sunblock.
No, they don't use
Yeah,
it.
because this is the one to stimulate the cancer, not the UV light.
But now there is all this problem with the climate change and it's not good anymore. So what are you going to do?
Right, but if
Go
you
around with the umbrella.
You're saying the sunblock stimulate the cancer because they're full of
yeah,
chemicals.
because the chemical in there.
Yeah,
The same thing with the deodorant and the air freshener.
yeah.
You go to the toilet, you use
Yeah,
air freshener,
yeah.
you think it smells good?
No,
But
they
actually
don't.
it's not. Because that it just tries to kill your sense nerve, the bug.
Yeah.
Right? It just look like the what we call the local anesthetic.
Yeah.
It just kill
Yeah.
the bug, so we cannot smell far away. So that is just a trick.
Yeah.
You see the same with the deodorant and the sunblock. That chemical is a toxic chemical. So if we apply and then it penetrates and it remains there and it is the one we call cancer, not the UV light. Think about that, the UV light we expose, why the same why the same UV light in that area, but people don't use that, they don't get cancer. But the people, the more you use, the more cancer probability you can get.
Right. So what can you do to avoid that you burn your when
if you want to,
if the sun is too
yeah,
stronger, maybe you are walking because sometimes now it change of the climate.
it have a many different way, but
Mm.
because you use it that is naturally, and the pharmaceutical industry doesn't want people to spread out that aloe vera, the coconut oil, the sesame oil, the pine oil.
Of the pine.
Yeah, when they
Palm
cook,
oil.
yeah, the pine, the pine seed. You see that the pine it have the sap, right? They use that one. They cook with the coconut. It make a very good paste. In that one, it's not only to protect the burning from the sun, but when they have a first, second, even a third degree burn, apply that one, no scar.
How do you spell that?
The pine,
Yeah.
the sap from the pine tree.
Pine tree.
Pine
The
tree.
pine tree, yeah, from
Oh.
the pine tree. It's just
Sap
the
from
sap,
the
but
pine
usually
tree.
very sticky.
Yes.
We cook that with the coconut oil, and after it dissolve everything, and we use the machine to stir it up, and we have the water slowly in, and it become kind of the past like the cream. Yeah, like look like okay, we do for the baking.
Yeah.
We do the creaming.
Yeah.
We take that one, we apply
And that one is protecting the skin
from the UV for the burning. Even though when people had the burning very severe, like hot water or like in fire, deep to the tissue level, I apply that one. It's healing really fast, no infection and no scar. That is the first time when I went to America. I really want to produce some product like that, but I find out okay, no way to get in the pharmaceutical industry without that product.
So also this coconut oil or sesame oil is a
Or aloe vera.
or they protect.
Yeah, aloe vera you have everywhere in the tropical area.
Yes.
Yeah, you just slide it and you rub on the skin.
Yeah.
It protects for a few hours at least.
But we were told not to apply raw aloe vera gel to the skin.
Why not?
Who was told that?
Because
It was in some sort of lecture or other. I specifically.
no, actually only about 0.5% people, when their body already messed up, they may have allergy, a little bit itching.
Yeah.
But the rest, no, when you have a burning, okay, you apply on that, you feel cooling, and it, okay, nowadays they have many different applications for aloe vera, not only internally, externally.
Yeah.
So
So you'd use the raw aloe vera gel.
yeah,
Yeah.
we can cut the lip and slide and rub it on your skin. Or you, if you want to prolong the effect and better for healing, just use some sesame oil. Yeah. All right.
No shame. Eating pork.
I think it would be easier to be reborn.
This one I already
Start the whole thing again.
definitely, whatever right unnaturally, okay, we try to stay away from that. And drinking or eating any canned butter product, because it's not only, it's no bio. And you see the cream evidence put out there, bio, but it's not bio, that is a toxic product. Weight loss product and any medication, try to minimize as much as possible, so you will save your life. Alright, so we may end tonight. Tomorrow we go to a little bit more specific for most of the common vegetable, legume and fruit we can eat, so it can support in all our organ system. We can alternate that as the medicinal product for treatment of condition, and then we will finish the question and answer session tomorrow. Alright, thank you very much. Take a few minutes break and then we will resume at 9:30 proceeding, huh?
Excuse me, why is fish on there?
Oh,
You've got fish.
this is a unnatural rice.
When there
Not the
is
natural.
now there is the equal production also of fishes like
You don't know because now they rice, they even though the seaweed